Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and the fact that, at least for the time being, it has been systematically rejected from the 20-day moving average. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Thank you guys for getting me to 150,000 subscribers. Let's go for 200,000. So let's take a look at this. We got rejected by the 20-day. We put out a video yesterday saying, watch out for this because this could be a trap. The idea of a major single-day pump to the 20-day moving average upwards of, say, 10% or so. We know that we've had pumps before to the 20-day, but ultimately they can get rejected back down for a few days before maybe breaking it later on. Now, the reason we're looking at this is because, to some degree, you could argue we were sort of between a rock and a hard place. We're not right now, because earlier we were actually below the 20-day SMA and above the 21-day EMA. So we were in this pocket in here where things aren't really that bullish, at least in the short term, but they're also not that bearish either. However, since then we have in fact moved down below the 21-day EMA. If you're curious, the 21-day EMA right now is at 47,633 and the 20-day SMA is at around 49,814 according to this exchange. So I think these are some key levels to watch. Now, if we do continue to drop, okay, I mean, we're at 47K right now. We're still, even at the current price, we're still, from yesterday's open, we're still about 5% above where we opened yesterday. So it's still not really that bearish quite yet. If we were to come back down to say 45K, if we go back down to 43K, I think the obvious spot to watch would be the prior local top at 42K, which also seems to be converging with the 50-day moving average. And the only reason we're saying this is because the 50-day moving average was our support last time. There's no guarantee it will provide support again, of course. No one has a crystal ball or anything like that. But that would be at least a region to look at if, in fact, we do start heading back this way. And since the 20-day or the 50-day moving average is moving up by about a couple $100 a day, it's only going to take it a couple more days to be at the prior local top over here. So if we were to drop down here, it would correspond maybe to the 50-day and the prior local top. Now, I know a lot of people are throwing out lower numbers as well, like 38K, and of course that's possible. We would argue on this channel that anything in terms of, say, above the Bitcoin bull market support band still maintains the integrity of the bull market at the very least. And right now, that ranges from 29,678 up to 32,348, which is a combination of the 20-week SMA and the 21-week EMA. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, a pullback at some point in the next several weeks would probably not be that unheard of. But again, as I keep saying, we're probably going to have a few more gray hairs by the time we go back to the 20-week SMA. So still a long way to go before we get to that point. Regardless, as we know, market sentiment can always change on a dime. Things can reverse course relatively quickly. As we saw, it was all doom and gloom at 43K, and then everyone's saying who bought the dip at 50K. And then now that there's been a slight retracement of approximately from the local top there, of approximately 5.5%. A lot of people are bearish again, but I would say just stick to the plan, whatever plan you have. There's going to be a lot of volatility in this market cycle. We would expect this, and we'll just follow along every step of the way. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the Telegram channel in the description below, and remember we have the premium list, which you can find a link to the sale in the description below as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like right now we are back above the 21-day EMA, so we'll see if we can kind of hold down the fort in this region, and we'll revisit it again later. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.